Hey everyone, just coming back and to do another live working hangout. Got a couple things I was going to show you all that I have sold, and after that, I'll probably get some people on here. I'll drop the link and we can get some people. Maybe they can show some of their recent sales, and then we'll just proceed forward with some general banter and just BS. You know how it is. So. Hey, Mac. Hey, Greg. And then, of course, Lobster. Let me see. All right. Well, we'll wait for a couple people to get in here, a couple more people, and we will proceed forward with some of the things that I sold. I actually made a mistake. It's the, we've all done it. I changed my shipping handling time to 2 days from 3, and kind of forgot about that, and now I have one item overdue. I know with everything that's been going on with the virus. Oh, hey, Hot Mess. Everything's been going on with the virus and everything. Of course, they are saying that they're not going to penalize people too much for some issues, but this is really my fault. I knew that there was a sale. I just have had a lot going on, and I let this happen, but it's just one thing. It's an Xbox 360 game. Hey, Kelly, Larry, welcome. Xbox 360 game that I let the shipping go overdue. So it was just by 1 day. It was supposed to have shipped out yesterday. Hey, Anthony, thanks for sending people my way. I appreciate it. I'm sure Nate will probably be in here if he's not already. But yeah, like I said, this item, I'll go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see. Just to show that everybody makes mistakes. So, yeah, Phineas and Ferb, Quest for Cool Stuff, Xbox 360 game. I haven't shipped it out. Probably, I'm gonna at least get the update on it here soon. And just package it up and ship it out. But I won't be able to send it out until Monday, which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. So, yeah, there's that. So we'll just start off with that. Yep, first sale right here, $9.99. Phineas and Ferb, Xbox 360 game. I can't remember where I got this. I want to say I got it in a storage unit a while back, and it's just been sitting for a while. I want to say that, but honestly, I can't remember. A lot of times I'll just keep things here on the shelf and just forget about them before I even list them. So, moving on, sold a Clemson Tigers chrome license plate frame. Let's see. So yeah, just one of these, of course, metal frames. If you've watched some of my videos and lives, you've seen me talk about them. I got it in a big bulk buy like these and a bunch of other logos, which I've sold several of those as well. Got like 1,778 units of them, different things. Trailer hitch covers, sold one of those as well. But I bought all that and a Rolo printer, scale, and a I think 2,000 padded mailers. Got all that for $700. So that was a really good find. It was a Facebook Marketplace find. They were actually only selling the padded mailers, and I messaged him. And he mentioned in his comments, he's getting out of Amazon, or he mentioned in the description that he was getting out of an Amazon business, and he wanted to sell all of his padded mailers. He had it on there for only like $80, and luckily I was like one of the first people to see it. Sorry, air compressor. Gotta turn that off. So yeah, like I said, I was one of the first individuals to see it. Which was pretty good for me. So I messaged him, said, hey, I'm interested in the mailers. And then I said, and also, what was this Amazon business about? This is about eight or 10 months ago. And I said, what's this Amazon business about? And he told me, and I said, are you selling that too? And he said, I wasn't really considering it. He said, I was just going to, I guess he had gotten an offer from some sort of consignment store that he had, some sort of consignment store. And they were only going to give him like a couple $100 or something like that. I told him, I was like, well, I'll come over and get the mailers, and while we're at it, I'll go ahead and look at all this stuff. A lot of other little details in between. But basically, I got it all $700. Like I said, 1,778. Hey, Georgina. So all that for $700, and I'm selling these for about these are about 10 to 12, 10 to 13, and then the other ones I sent into Amazon, those were a completely different brand and type of that kind of stuff. And I sent them on to Amazon. And that was, those have done pretty well. But those are about $15 a piece that they sell for. So those I just about profit about $10 each time that one of those sells. And I sent in about 650 units, I think. So that's been pretty good. But these, I don't know, I profit $6 to $8 a piece, depending. But all right, moving on. I'll go ahead and got that one. So $13.49, free shipping. So this is pretty light aluminum. So after it's in a padded mailer, it's about 7 ounces. So ships for $3, $4. All right, let's go to the next one. And got one of these Texas flag trailer hitch inserts, just a cover for when you're not using the trailer hitch for a trailer. And they all come in this box, and I just ship them in the box, as I've said before. All right, next, here we go. Got a 40-foot roll of 4.5-inch wide, 4.5-inch wide fire hose. So I got this big box right here. I'm gonna be shipping that while we're in the live after we get other people in. So there's that, and then I sold 2 things to one person. Oddly enough, I've done like 1,000 transactions in the past year. Oddly enough, this is the first time I've actually sold 2 things to one person. Other than multiple quantity of the same, and I know that it's kind of the same, but it's 2 different items. So I sold, let's see, got the Chicago Blackhawks and then Wisconsin Badgers. So those 2 will be going out to that individual. And then you've got, I'll go ahead and just go through these real quick first. And then you got another Wisconsin Badgers that sold $13.29. So yeah, that's done with that. I have the they bought 2 of these Oregon Ducks emblems, and that was $20.80. I'll be able to ship those at like a 7-ounce rate, first class. All right, now we're going on to these 2 things. I got both of these from the warehouse that I'm in the process of buying. Scribbage. It's like a weird Scrabble Yahtzee type game. I don't know. But yeah, and look how I stored it. I don't know. I don't know why I took the time to do this, but I put on there want play game. I don't know. I was bored. But yeah, it has some writing on the back, but I tried to erase a lot of this, but some of it was pen. Anyway, sold that one for $14.99, and it looks like that'll be free shipping. I could have swore I charged shipping, but maybe this is under. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't charge shipping. They're actually not selling for that much, but I figured I already had it. Why not? All right, moving on. We got, this is the last thing. I got this in the warehouse that I just got as well. Got this little 6-inch bowl made by, I'm assuming, Munizing. I don't even know. Maybe I don't know why. I'm not able to say that right now. But, yeah, every single one of these, from what I was looking up, seemed to go for pretty good money. This thing has some scratches on it and whatnot, but it's definitely an old, rustic bowl. But yeah, $19.99 free shipping. So yeah, I'll get to packing on those in a few minutes. Josie sold some stuff, but Josie, are you still in there?
Yeah.
Are you going to get that thing? She's doing homework. All right, so I'll show one item that she sold. I'll just show both of them. You're okay with that, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, this is her account. She sold this. She posted this yesterday, actually. Sold this alarm clock that'll like you put batteries in it, and it also does like weather alerts. I think that's all it does though. But it's a Radio Shack brand. Did you say no batteries in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no batteries. They'll ship first class. Wasn't too much. $10.99, and that's it. Probably be able to put this in a padded mailer and not have to worry about it. But after that, it'll probably be close. It's 8.6 ounces without packaging, so we're just looking at about 10 ounces. So she'll make about $5 off of that. And then she sold this selector for like different what are they called? Outlets. So different power outlets, so you can kind of select which ones are on and off. Sold that for $29.99, $29.99 free shipping. All right, going back to, let's exit this out. Going back to the chat, we got John, the Family Flips. Hey y'all, just going over some of my sales, and then we're going to bring some people on now. So if anyone wants to jump on, we can just start, the general talk. So I know Lobster's saying he wants to get on. So there's the link. If anyone wants to jump on. In the meantime, I still haven't made that video. If y'all were in here the other day with the one of the other lives, I was talking about my not drafts. Shoot, what are they? My offers, send offers eligible, and it's actually dropped. Yeah, that's interesting. It's actually dropped. It was at like 203. Now it's at 198. So I have 198 eligible to send Beth's offers. So I was probably going to make a video on that, which really sucks. It would have looked better if it was 200. Now I got to say 198. I'm probably going to make a video on that, just like showing that I'm doing it, and then we'll see what happens, just so that people can get an understanding, kind of get a measurement, a little experiment, so people can get a measurement of what to expect. Everywhere is going to be different. It is insulation panels on my garage door. It did help, but I just got them cheap, and that's why they're mismatched. I didn't want to spend too much. And there was some existing on the property insulation when I bought the house. So yeah, I just wanted to put those on there and just try to get a little bit more heat conservation in here. My American flag fell off. I did have the American flag up there, which I might put that back on while we're chatting. But yeah, it definitely helped. I thought about trying to seal it off a little bit better around the edges, because I guess where the rubber's been sitting for a while, it's kind of like in certain areas it kind of bends out a little bit. Hey Nate, welcome. I got the link in there if you want to jump in. You and Anthony, I know he was wanting to maybe go do some sourcing, but y'all can definitely jump in. But yeah, if some of y'all don't know, I did recently, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, I recently bought I'm in the process of doing a rent-to-own situation on a 4,700 foot warehouse. So that's pretty exciting. So kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of I don't know what to do. I have this this garage, and then I have my building to next to me. I just don't know if I want to move all this stuff over there and just continue operations solely to the warehouse, or what. Oh, here we go. Got Larry in the house. What's up, Larry?
What's up? What's happening?
Oh, just chilling.
I come on for a little bit before mine and Johnny's show start today, so I figured I'd come on for about an hour.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here that long today. I'm gonna go over to the warehouse and clean some stuff.
Okay.
I really don't know if I'm gonna move everything over there and just have that as storage and still use this. I don't know. I'm kind of contemplating it.
And it is a big warehouse you got there. I saw it when you were showing the pictures of it. That thing's big.
Yeah, I mean it's apparently it's 4,700. I thought it was 4,600. 4,700 square feet. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It is, but when it comes to the family flips was saying very uncertain time to be expanding the business. The thing is, I kind of fell into this opportunity. I'm only spending $500 a month.
Wow.
On a 4,700 square foot warehouse on 3/4 acre of commercial land in the city. It has another building that's like 350 square foot. It's just like a little storage building.
Okay.
Lobster.
So how far away from you is that?
About 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, that's close. Okay.
And it's even closer to base.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I jumped on this opportunity. And, I've had times where I kind of doubt that it was the best decision for this time, but I think in the long run, I will benefit from it.
Yeah.
More than I feel like I would regret not getting it more than I will potentially regret getting it.
Okay.
So it'll be nice to get, storage units and have a place to be able to organize them and not have everything so cluttered. Have so much more room.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Lobster?
Just filling my orders, man.
What did you sell?
I went sort food, dude. I went sourcing this morning, and I spent the whole day yesterday recalculating my cost as far as what things are selling for.
Okay.
And with the news that was shared from Amazon about the pantry closing down and the FBA shipments being halted, I'm going to tell you, I'm a man of opportunity, and I'm not making a whole lot of money, but I'm selling a lot in volume.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to price gouge people, but I am trying to make a living right now. So
yeah.
But a lot of canned goods are going out and a lot of dry food. I haven't even had time to sort out my eBay stuff right now. I'm still working on my Amazon. I'm on my last order. I've already been to the post office once. I'm not going to make the 12 o'clock cutoff. I'm pushing all these other ones out to Monday.
Yeah, I missed mine, unfortunately. And I have a late shipment right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, definitely a mistake on my part. But from what I understand, they're being pretty.
Is that on Amazon or eBay?
eBay.
Yeah. You might be able to call in. Well, you can't call in, but just get it out. And
I'm at least going to, process the shipment.
Yeah, if you print the label. Did you already print the label?
I'm about to right now.
Well, I'll find out you can contact them on Facebook, though.
Oh, with the emails?
Yeah, the eBay for Business on Facebook.
Oh, so they're doing everything remotely.
Yeah, the email's not doing very good. So I emailed them like 3 days ago and still no response.
Yeah. Yeah, people might think that they could get away with certain things right now, but I think those bots are working overtime.
Yeah, for sure. But just gonna be packaging some of my orders.
Okay. Hi, Jennifer.
What about you, Larry?
What?
Any sales?
Nope, I haven't had nothing in a couple of days.
Yeah. I know some people have been experiencing a lot of slowdown.
It'll happen. It'll pick back up.
I got auto ungated this morning at the bargain market with a product that I've been gated on for some time.
Okay.
I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
There's opportunities with that product, so I can get it relatively inexpensive, and I can charge a reasonable rate for it. And I was selling it as I was driving down the street to my house.
Wow.
Hey, Gatesy Picker. And picking Vegas and beyond.
I sold 4 cans of soup today for $60.
Wow.
It was part of my sourcing for prepping. It was a Progresso brand. And I bought a case of it. I think a case had, I don't know, 8 cans in it or whatever. They were 99 cents a can. And I ended up last night I was going through my stuff, and I was like, I was sourcing out some other products that I had to go to the store and look for.
Okay.
And I was getting hungry, and I was like, I hadn't eaten. It spent like 14 hours in here yesterday, just sourcing online and trying to do my research. And I ended up going to my overflow pantry, which is convenient because I have a fridge here and a shelf. So if I want a snack, I don't have to go in the house. But I just reorganized my overflow, and I was looking at the second shelf with all the canned goods on it. I was like, oh, the shelf looks a little heavy. So I was looking at some of the stuff in the middle that was causing it to sag, and I saw the cans. I'm like, you know what? Let me scan this for a minute. And I scanned it, and lo and behold, nobody's selling it on Amazon. And I put all 6 cans on there because I got to think. We went to a food bank yesterday. I guess my wife went with her mother, and they gave us like these little smaller cans of soup. And nobody really eats soup here but me. I'm like the soup eater. So I made $60 off the 4 cans of soup that I had sitting in my pantry.
Wow. I mean, that's awesome. Because you probably paid like what, $1.50?
99 cents for them at the bargain market. They're like $3.69 in the market. And then the funny thing is it's local, so it only cost me $7 and some odd cents to send it regional A.
That's not bad.
Hey Kelly, hey Maggie, hey Chrissy, Georgina, Jen, Picking Vegas and Beyond. How are you guys?
Wow. Okay, everybody's in there. Maggie, yeah. Maggie, Kelly. Jennifer, yeah. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm really gonna just go through what I've got. You know, kind of attack the death pile now that I've got that warehouse had so much stuff in it. So.
Oh, I bet.
I'm not trying to get too much more stuff for right now, and the storage units are extremely bare, as it is anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. But
so did you just organize everything in category and stuff that was there in the warehouse?
a little bit. I mean, I started to do that, and just categorize things as much as possible. But it's almost impossible to do it at this point. It just doesn't make sense for me to go through exactly everything, and I'm just going to start going through them and, you know, figuring out what I'm going to do with them first.
Right.
Because if I'm, you know, it just depends. I mean, there's just a lot of factors as to why I would.
You guys have luck on that, or
What is it?
anything going on in the state? It's like no bars, no restaurants, things like that. Where are you guys at right now?
No restaurants and no bars. Yeah, that is the same.
So stock up on your beer, folks. Stock up on your beer. It's going to be a mad surge for that. You haven't already figured it out. I don't drink much, but I went and got 3 18 packs just in case.
Just in case.
Besides, it would be good currency.
That's true. Worst case scenario, it would be.
Yeah, you could use it to barter.
Oh, something crazy happened yesterday. I don't even know why I didn't get it on video. So you know how I'm looking at getting bees, right? Well, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let me look. Got the Amazon screen up. What's up? Are they what?
I'm getting bees. You know,
Yeah.
talked about that several times. So, of course, I got those 2 from the yard sale, the 2 hives, and that kind of put me ahead of the game, you know. And they were used.
Yeah.
Well, the used ones, of course, had like old honeycomb, and they had like old pheromones and whatnot in there. I opened my garage yesterday to do some work out of it, and I left it for 2 hours. No, it's a good thing. It was.
Yeah, I know, but I know where you're going with this.
A honeybee swarm actually went over and set up shop in the old hive, which was awesome because that's now we're like a $200 bee package that I didn't have to get.
Yeah,
so I was like super excited, and I got my I had some people over, and they were excited. Josie was excited. We were just kind of all in that area, but we weren't super a huge amount of bees in there. Right. And then we didn't know what to do. I was trying to call people. I've never had bees before. Didn't know what to do because do I move them? If I move them, will it disturb them? Will they leave? Or do I have to leave my door open all night? Anyway, had to left the door open. This was like an hour later, and we were just kind of trying to figure out what to do. I wasn't able to get a hold of anyone. The dogs actually got in there, and I'm assuming, and also at the top, they were just all kind of stacked. All the frames were just kind of stacked in there. There was no top on there. So I'm assuming what happened was they went to go colonize it, and they realized that there's just so much open room up there that it's just not good for them. For that's one reason. And for 2, we were all around, making a bunch of noise, just, in the general area. And so they left. So it was really unfortunate. But I think it kind of just got us in gear for this. So I had a couple things I hadn't purchased yet, and they're going to be coming in 2 weeks. So,
well, you should set it outside in case you get some more.
I did.
And cinder blocks or something off the ground, right?
Yeah. There's a bench out there that they're on. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. I thought of you yesterday because there was a honeybee on the windshield of the Cadillac, and I was looking at the Cadillac and you POS, and then I saw the bee, and it had rained, and he was stuck to the window, so I freed him. And then yesterday I was going through some of the surplus of the honey that I have here. And right. I was going through what had crystallized and what is still, in my opinion, good. Honey is good for everyone.
Hey. You know that you didn't throw the crystallized honey away, did you?
No. I put it in my pantry to eat.
What did you do with the crystallized, though?
I put them in my pantry in the house. My wife likes honey, so I took I think there was 4 jars that was crystallized. And then I kept the solidified ones out here in the garage.
All you have to do is boil some water and then drop them down in the boiled water, and they'll turn right back into regular honey.
Yeah, I was gonna do that for my own consumption because they still have labels on them.
Oh, gotcha.
I can't do that for Amazon because I sell a pound of it for $25.
I mean, you could put some tape over top of it
Yeah.
and do that. I mean, I get it. You're going to use them regardless.
Yeah. So if I don't sell them all or whatever the case may be.
But yeah, I'm super excited for the bees, even more so now, you know, because I was just so excited. But yeah, I went in there and
So do you have to leave the top open or you leave it closed? How do they
no,
know
it has
to
to
get
be
in there?
closed. They need to, so they go out and scout like that for like really good places to have their colony, and so if it's open, like it's exposed to the elements, to animals, to other insects. They want something that's like almost, you know, completely there's just like one or two small little openings. So they go out and scout for things like that. So, but they smell the pheromones from the bees that used to be in there. And so they were like, oh, this is like perfect. It's our, you know, we don't have to, and they're how their mind processes or whatever. They're like, you know, they don't have to do hardly anything else because, you know, it's probably halfway done. And then they get in there and they realize that it's been like broken or whatever their little bee minds think. I don't know. But, so yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I wish I would have thought if I had a little thought the other day to like just set them up outside just in case that would happen, because I knew that was a potential.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing, you know, as the spring season hits us down here, then the pollen gets everywhere. I had been seeing people post on some of the Facebook bee groups that I'm in that they had caught so many swarms, and even people in North Carolina. And so, honestly, I should have jumped on it then. If I would have, I'd have another colony of bees right now.
Right. That's awesome, though. Well, now you know.
Now I know. I'm probably gonna try to catch a couple swarms next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're supposed to get them. Like I said, in about 2 weeks from now, we'll have them. They ship out. Oh, it'll probably be next, not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday when we'll actually get them. They're supposed to ship out next Sunday or next Monday. And it's got to be fast shipping because it's live animals.
Hey, Larry, what part of the country are you in? I forget.
So I'm in northwestern corner of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. So you've got New York and Connecticut that are on lockdown.
Well, I got New York, Ohio. Well, Ohio's real close. And, I didn't know about Connecticut, but
yeah, I heard on the news it was Indiana, Connecticut, New York, and California are now on this.
yeah, I heard California and Ohio, and then New York was like 3 days after, and we're not locked down yet, but we're not far. I just know I'm on vacation for a couple weeks right now because schools are shut down.
Right, I'm in the same boat.
And I'll probably get a text from the boss next week if we're going to be indefinite because the city of Erie shut down indefinite now, the schools. So I'm only like about 20 minutes from the city is our school.
Yeah, our school system here is shut down until the fall.
Oh, wow. So is Ohio.
One hell of a spring break.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. When I lived in Michigan, I'd get all excited on snow days, you know, I'd be like, yeah, you know, hell yeah. Especially when it would do it, you know, before or after a weekend. Now I'm thinking, man, these kids, I have 4 kids here. So I gave only 1 out of 4 accepted homework yesterday. And she's in kindergarten. So I gave her like 1st grade, 2nd grade math. And just to kind of kill some time, get them off the tablets. And she did well, but the other 3 weren't receptive to it. They're like, no, I don't want no homework. Like, get ready because there's going to be some soon.
Yeah, the school district agreed to pay us for 4 hours a day. So, yeah, I'm a driver. So,
hey, tell me, what would y'all do about this? So I have, this is going to be going, well, I kind of have another idea now that I said it out loud. This is going to be going first class. And now I'm curious if it will in this box.
It won't.
Yeah, it would. It actually would, but it would go under 16 ounces first class.
16 on the dot.
15.2. So after
Oh, there
tape.
you go. Yeah. Send
But
it first class. But you
this
can't
one-
put any packing material in there. It'll put you over.
Well, check this out. So, what would y'all do in this situation? So you have this box, right? I have to like, not force it, but like just put some pressure, and it just literally just spins there in middle. Would y'all just do that? Just leave it like that? I mean, because look, if I covered
You
up,
have any of those air bubble packs
why would I?
for the sides?
Just in case it gets like damaged.
Just to put maybe on the two sides, on the elongated side.
Like, well, what I'm asking is like specifically so it doesn't damage from that side. Because this is first class, it's going to be.
Does that got a lid? Does that item have a lid on it so it can come off?
Yeah.
Take some saran wrap and wrap it with.
That's what I would do.
Wrap it with saran so that it doesn't, because it sounds like it's got little pieces in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Do you have saran wrap?
What I'm telling you is I don't think that it's literally got space on the bottom and space on the top, and it's not moving. Like,
okay.
I don't know if I'll make it that tight. It's giving no room for it can get crushed.
yeah, but from what I understand, first class items ship with other first class items, so that means nothing over a pound is going to be on top of it.
That's what they tell you.
I mean, you can take a gamble. How much did you sell it for, Brand?
This, $15 for the free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have saran wrap though, just to seal up the box?
Yeah.
Or a bag? Do you have a bag to put it in? There you go. Just saran wrap it and throw it in the box and put a label on it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way.
So there's that, or I could try to I could saran wrap this.
Okay.
I think that box you have, if you can keep it under 16 ounces, that box you have is going to give it better protection than Frankenburger in the box.
Well, what I was going to do is maybe like just build a little box for it, and then put that in a mailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be lighter than this, because this right here is 6.4 ounces. So like I would save about $1 probably on shipping.
That's up to you. Is that an antique? It is. It's Scrabble. What does that say? Scat.
It's cribbage.
Oh, that's an oldie.
Yeah, it's not worth too much apparently. I mean, but I did just post it and it sold. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. It'll look a lot more presentable. And if I got it like this, I actually kind of be impressed that it fits so perfectly.
Okay.
So.
Well, Maggie said she's in New Jersey and they're under a stay-at-home order.
So yeah, now it's going to have a little bit more on the side as well, like to grip. So now, it just sits down in there like perfectly.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, send it like that. You'll be done with it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing that waiting in line thing, Kelly. Also, too, at the bank. Went to the bank Friday, Thursday, or something like that, and they had the whole stay 6 feet away. They only let so many people in.
Wow.
Walmarts are still a crazy madhouse. There you go. That works, dude.
It ain't moving at all in there.
No.
All the little pieces are.
Yeah, with the saran wrap too, it just gives you reassurance that the lid won't come off or the bottom might fall out or whatever, and pieces all over the place.
Right. Thank you very much for your input.
I'll send you a bill, dude.
Send you a bill.
Hey, I'm slowly earning my keep in the warehouse, piece by piece. So 4,700 square feet, huh? That's 100 more than you anticipated.
Yeah. Well, there was a sign in there that said there was advertising it a while back, and it said 4,600. Then I got the lease agreement, and it says 4,700. So.
It's a hell of a price, though, what you got.
Yeah, there's no way. Hey, D, there was just no way I was passing that up. And Maggie? Christina. I do like that name.
Yeah.
So I had a fellow employee message me today and sent me a picture of king plaid sheets with pillowcases and all this, like the flat and fitted sheet. Normally I wouldn't take it, but when she said, "Hey, do you have need for this?" Because she knows that we're moving and we have kids and everything. And I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, my wife's not going to want somebody's used sheets. But then I immediately said toilet paper. So if anything, I'm going to have some plaid toilet paper coming to the house soon. I'm going to have to cut it up and get it on the ready.
There you go.
So
Everyone loves this sound right here. That's it.
Okay. Hey, dude, what's going on? How are you?
Oh, right.
So a couple of things I sourced today at the market.
All right.
Frank's hot sauce queso dip seasoning mix. New on the market. It was 98 cents. Amazon sells it for $5.75. The date on this is October. So I bought the last 10 packs. I got $10 invested. I'll probably keep one for sure to sample it to see. But I'm looking at probably dumping these on Amazon. I mean, just think of the weight of that. It's 0.87 ounces, so it's going to be $2.80 to ship anywhere.
Yeah.
In the U.S. So if I sold these for $7.99, but if not, I love me some Frank sauce because I put that shit on everything.
Put that shit on everything. That's right.
This is the product I got ungated for automatically on Amazon today. Coconut.
More than 50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These were 99 cents a pack for a 1.4 ounce bag. Why am I sharing this information for you? Because it's the hunt. You're going to have to find it. You will be one of very few competitors in this product. I just sold one today in the first class box for $9.99. It cost me $3 to ship. So I got a couple dollars wrapped up into that.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
No. And when I was shopping today, I was basically shopping for survival food. So when I got the sauce, and I like shipping things like this because it's name brand. It doesn't come in a glass bottle, and it's new item. Usually new or limited or discontinued. Discontinued. I got my secret canned goods I can't share with you, but
there's a mirror behind you. We can see them.
Oh, you can?
No.
Oh, damn it. My secret is out. But yeah, it's a promising thing though. When I was at the market today, because the cooler was full of milk. They must have just gotten the shipment in early that morning or this morning or last night. But there was eggs, there was some bread, full of dairy. The meat counter was still kind of barren. Pet supplies were filled. Produce was good. A lot of like pastas and the baking aisle was still kind of hit hard, but I think things are looking up and up when it comes to supplies.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, Brandon Lobster, I gotta take off. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for letting me come in.
All right. What time's your live?
At 4 o'clock, me and Johnny.
All right. Get
All right.
yourself prepared.
Yeah, it'll be on Johnny's channel. We got Reverend Resell and Josh coming on.
All right, sounds good.
I'll
Okay.
catch you guys later.
See you there.
Okay.
All right, Larry. See you, bud.
Bye.
Yes, I very much like the printer, Greg. I can't imagine life without it at this point. So,
Yeah, D, I was trying to make my second round to the post office. I got there at 9 o'clock thinking that I wasn't even thinking today was a Saturday. My days have all kind of blended in this last week. I've spent a lot of my time. I think I've spent more time in this garage in the last 7 days than I have at work in the whole month. But
yeah.
I went to the post office at 9 making line. I was like, oh, shoots, they closed them? And I saw one of the employees drive away, and I met her. I went from there over to the bargain market to do some sourcing, and saw her there. And I was like, hey, what's the deal? She goes, oh, it's Saturday. I'm like, oh, okay. That explains that. I have to wait till Monday. Well, I have to say this though. Even though with all the people are still having Taco Tuesdays at home.
It's very difficult to hear you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. I guess whenever you're faced away.
I bet it's hard to see at the Oscar.
Agreed.
What I was saying is, like, even though everything what's going on, people are still having Taco Tuesdays at home because they're buying all of the goodies to make those days happen.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing about what I've got going on is everything that's been going on, and I still have all these hoes.
You're still selling hoses. People are waiting for the zombie apocalypse, dog. They're going to be shooting them off the doorstep with fire hoses. Thank God for the blue bag mafia.
I gotta flatten this thing a little bit. I gotta like drop it. Gotta flatten it one direction because it's like I'll step on it. Ah.
I bet if I was to step on it, I could turn it into a pancake, dude.
Oh yeah.
I got about 285 pounds. It's all muscle too. It's all muscle.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Yeah, I had a corn dog last night for dinner. I was thinking about you.
Wow. That's the first time I've heard that since college.
I had it with the traditional
mayonnaise.
No, I had mustard. My daughter had it with ranch.
I make mine, but I fill them. I leave a what are they called, the skewered or whatever. I leave the stick in the center so I can pull it out, and then I can inject some mayonnaise in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool with the cheese whiz.
it would. It's just not the same, you know.
Yeah. Or you could put some of that Frank sauce on there and just inject it inside.
Yep. Look at this right here.
Yeah, you work hard at that. You know, that just comes second nature for you. They're dinosaurs. That's all I'm going to say, dude. Isn't it kind of amazing how some of the things, I mean, I haven't gotten, the most oddest order I've gotten so far is a Christmas tree stand.
Oh, yeah.
For an artificial tree.
All the other ones have been kind of like, because of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all been food related. or batteries. I'm sold out of batteries. Sugary items aren't doing so hot. So if anyone's contemplating on getting on the food wagon, I haven't sold any sweets. That would be definitely one item you would consider having as your sourcer, as being a prepper, is sweets, like sugar or some sort of honey.
Yeah, I need those for the bees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy me some sugar here soon. Well,
What
yeah.
kind of sugar do you need for that, for the bees?
Doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't really matter, but it's like saying, oh, it's like if you bake some cookies. And you're like, oh, I use sugar. But then someone's like, but did you use what's it called? All natural cane sugar or whatever. It's like, it's up technically, if you wanted to be really, particular about it, which I might in the future, but for right now, I can't really afford to go buy 50 pounds of pure cane sugar for my bees.
No, what do you do, like sugar water?
Yeah, you mix it, and there's different ratios that you mix it to.
Yeah.
You make sugar syrup. Where the heck is the? I don't know. My both of my. Oh my gosh, the knives, the box cutters. I guess. Yeah, that's one way to. I do have an X-Acto knife that'll work.
Oh shit. Oh, I ripped a piece of paper. Snaps, how you doing today? I got all my social media moving tight. We're gonna shut down the country down 2 weeks. My big musical orchestra stuff is going on. Hey, I'm on live right now with Brandon. Give us a look up on Resale King.
Who are you talking to?
Justin?
Huh?
Just in time flipping, Justin?
Yeah.
I think he got his phone working, or he's got a way to put us up live. I stay in contact with him as much.
What's going on? You been cheating on me with someone, or? Huh?
No.
I promise.
No. Don't be mad at me. Somebody had to do something since you were gone.
Yeah.
I got needs. I mean, he's got a hammer and he calls Big Ricky. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
Hey, speaking of Big Ricky, how's your snake?
Huh?
How's your boa?
Oh, she's doing fine. She needs to eat right now. I hope that nothing gets to the point where I can't get the rats.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could probably try to trap some in that warehouse. I'm sure there are some.
Now, can a snake get rabies?
No. Their main thing, they're pretty hardy animals. They just get respiratory problems. That's a common thing for them.
Wasn't that how this whole thing started? It was from snake or a bat or something?
Yeah, it was a bat. This is a disgusting box. It's terrible, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I could care less how banged up this thing could get. It's fire hose. It's like near bulletproof.
Shit, if you had a big roll of cellophane or plastic wrap or whatever you want to call it,
you could literally ship that like that.
Yeah, you could have shipped it like that. Or stuck it in a plastic trash bag and then wrapped it.
I mean, I've shipped them in just big poly bags.
Yeah.
But I get these boxes free, so I'm not trying.
Right.
And the weight, a little bit of weight added on doesn't make that much of a difference with these shipments.
How much is that going to cost you to ship?
Nothing compared to what they paid.
Right.
It's actually shipping to California.
Oh, nice.
Shipping to some guy named Robert.
Probably.
Putting the messages. Please
He's
add a
probably
corn dog.
buying it so that he could steal water from the local fire hydrant so he can fill up his tub at night.
That's probably what's going on. But he also put on there. He's like, please, please give it a good kiss and send a corn dog with it. And it's kind of weird. I
And one of your glow in the dark dinosaurs.
don't know. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is probably the only package that I will literally drive by the post office and just throw it out the door, and I don't care.
Right? So we gotta pay tribute to the fallen comrade,
Here.
late night guest stars.
Yeah.
Good old Kenny.
Look at this corner. I don't mean to take away from Kenny, but
No, that's fine.
look at just goofy. It's just sticking up like this.
Because you Frankenberged it, dude. It'll flatten out. Don't worry about it. Just I would be worried that if that box got flipped, the weight of the hose is gonna pop that lid.
Yeah.
Hey Nate, what's up, man? Yeah, you got lucky sending in the shipment 2 days ago
Yep.
for FBA.
What if they send it back to him and say, we can't process this right now? I'm not gonna put that evil on you. Never mind.
I guess I was reading on that. The reason they decided to do that, it was somebody from their New York warehouse contracted the virus. There was some sort of issue with that. That's one of the reasons I think too the pantry is closing to prime shoppers.
All right, guess the weight.
Stand on one leg for me. Is it gonna break that scale?
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
It's like 27 pounds.
It's just trying to. It's just acting really weird because it's so awkward.
Mm-hmm. Are you 27 pounds?
39.
Oh shoot!
All right, now guess how much it's going to cost.
Are you going pirate ship?
FedEx.
Oh, Smart Post. $15.
Huh?
$15.
I wish.
Yeah, I know.
You may tell you how much they paid?
They probably paid like 55.
96.
What? You're hornswoggling my Californians, man.
All right, I'm not gonna click. Let's see.
They paid more probably in shipping than they actually paid for the freaking hose.
They did. Look, okay, all right, look.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not part of this association.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'll ever change that because this stuff is not like I sell it very often.
Well, here's the thing: they can't just get it. I don't think you can just get it.
You can't anywhere.
I mean, there are people like yourself out there selling it, but it's one of those items that if you want to buy it new, you're going to pay up for it. So,
all right, so I've hidden the address and everything. Hopefully, I won't click on the screen because it'll change it. But I'll show y'all. So right there, you see it?
Yeah. 93.80.
And now at 40 pounds, it's telling me in 2026, it's telling me 48.95. Why in the hell? Why does it do that? Like I
Wow.
didn't change these. This is the custom thing. This is what the system sees.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tells them before they buy it, of course, this is their
Yeah.
decision. It tells them $93 or $93.60, and they're like, okay, I will buy it for $93.60, and I have nothing in there saying that I'm going to refund anything.
Well, you got a discount, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe you got a discount with FedEx.
That
home
much?
delivery.
Half?
Well, they did come down in some of their pricing. Like if you go down to the Smart Post, what is that? What does it say? Save 9% or 6% or whatever?
Okay, all right, right here it says it says for FedEx home delivery, the $48, it says 27. You save 27%.
Yeah. Well, just make sure you don't have the postage number on there. I mean, the buyer bought it knowing that, so
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I always look at things like that. Like I only refund shipping, like if they ask for it. Like I don't include handling, charges or whatever. But I had to roll this stuff out, cut it. That cost me, blade and everything too, for the what's it called? Like I've went through a couple blades so far cutting these things with the cutoff wheel. I bought the cutoff wheel specifically. I bought the tool for this specifically. So then I roll it up, take it in here, get the box for it, which the box is, because they're heavier, they're bigger things. I'm just saying, like I spend enough time with each sale that I get on these that I could care less. Could care less.
Right.
If I'm willing to sell it for X amount of dollars and they're willing to pay for it, I mean this. I'm not. It's not like I'm sitting here like gouging people for like necessities or something like baby formula or something. This is literally a fire hose, an old fire hose. I could care less. Like,
yeah, I would just ship it off.
But anyway, so I'll take this. Take that off. $39.
$45 for that Supreme box of yours.
I think it might actually. Yeah. Yeah. I think it might actually be over that. So like it's only 39 instead of what they said on there. It's 20.5 by 24. So it's going to be maybe actually, you know what? And it's a little bit taller too. Yes. So that's actually going to be more.
Be right back. I'm going to get some coffee.
Yeah. It wasn't much more, but just $1. Sold 3 books on Amazon since we've been on this live. That's wild. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. No. It says right here, Casey Picker. It says right here, FedEx ground or FedEx home delivery. It doesn't have like priority mail or anything. Like it's the same, exactly what they bought. I don't understand why it's so much. Sometimes, like whenever it calculates for that, for the ones that are smaller, I will do this. If it's, obviously if it's the same. Okay, so if I like have like a 20-foot roll that's sold, I can sometimes get that down to like 12 by 12 as a roll, and then it'll be like 5 inches tall. Yeah, so I'll check it, and I'll be able to go to like pirate ship and actually get it through priority, so they get it a lot faster, and they have the what's this same 100 up to 100 included with home delivery. But like I said, they do get it faster, and if it's like the same amount to ship it, or just within the same same price, then yeah, I'll and sometimes I get it cheaper through priority mail, and so I'll ship it like that. And well, for the 20-pound, yeah, typically I guess it is cheaper for the 20-foot roll. And so yeah, they'll get it faster. But I typically have to roll the 20-foot section tight to try to get it in and every single different hose is a little bit different in the thickness. So yeah. Well, that's that. I'm curious. I'm gonna look at how much priority would be. Man, if it was FedEx, like express mail, kind of, or they're like 2-day, kind of like the, I guess, priority mail, it would be $172. That would be crazy. All right, let's print that.
All right.
It's going to Nicasio, California.
Never heard of it.
Nicasia.
Must be northern part.
9496.
949. Yeah, it's maybe Northern California.
94946.
I don't know. Let's look it up. 94946.
Yeah, it's actually kind of with very close to San Francisco,
Yeah.
the Bay Area.
Well, they got money.
I've actually never been to San Francisco.
I've been there years ago, and I took a box of rice-a-roni with me, and I put it on the front end of a trolley. I took a picture of it, and this was before Instagram. This was before Facebook, and that would have been perfect because there used to be a commercial for rice-a-roni, and they would have it on a trolley going down the trolley line on the hill right there. It goes down to the port, and I went to Chinatown and got to eat like Chinese food from plates that were on these conveyor belts on boats that went around the dining room area, and you would get billed based upon the color of the plate of what you ate. So when you're done eating your sushi or whatever, you put the plate next to you, and at the end you take the plates to the person. They look at the colors, and then that's how you pay. That was cool.
Yeah. How many of y'all like to center it? You know, like make it like flush with the edges and stuff. I usually do that. And instead of like on the label, like where the label sits. Are you particular about that?
I try to put the label on the seam. So when they cut it, it cuts the label. I use paper so they can throw it away.
You know what?
But you're high speed. Yeah. Just slap that shit. That's why you like hot dogs.
You just being gay.
He's being gay or you're being gay?
Both.
We're being happy. We're being very happy.
My buddy was saying that you were talking about the dinosaurs again, the one that he showed you. That was his picture. Sharp, come here. Everyone wants to see you.
Where do your extension cords go?
I have a certain extension cord area.
Right here.
Can you turn?
What?
There he is.
Hello.
Hey, is that the guy that does the splits on the F-15s or whatever it is?
That's what he does. That's
Yeah.
his job in the Air Force.
Yeah, split on the planes.
Yeah, he measures the weight distribution, and
It's his thankless job. It's not easy.
he
From
makes
heel to heel?
so he has like a built-in like level. He like feels it really well. So like he just like splits, and he's like, "That's level."
I can
That's
almost
right.
do the mid splits, you know, like,
Oh man, that makes me cringe even thinking about that.
or is it a side split?
What?
It's like the one where you're facing forward and your legs go out to the side.
That's a center split.
A center split, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you can or can't do that one?
I can almost do it. My knees touch the ground, but like my crotch doesn't.
Oh,
If
man.
I have
Yeah,
an erection, it does. But
If you get it, what? What'd you say?
I don't know.
What was this for? You were using this for cleaning?
it's not done yet.
I was just checking out some of that. Stuff in there.
Where do your extension cords go?
So Craig, you haven't seen a downside or a slope, slope on your sales and tools yet? Craig's saying that he's sold a couple pieces of tools.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious to see what
I think you're crazy to see something.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
I think you're crazy to see my corn dog.
I don't want to see a corn dog, dude. I got a freezer full of them though.
Oh, like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yep. Yeah, I don't have a basement or a crawl space to put my bodies in, but you know he was killed with a broomstick.
Rectally?
That's what I hear.
Or it's like a splinter, infected splinter, I'm assuming. For real though, a broomstick?
Yeah, they killed him with a broomstick.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Were you there, or what's going on?
No.
Heard from a friend?
Yeah, I heard from a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like, why is it Jeff at the convention this year? And then
Yeah, they sent me an invitation for a barbecue, and I showed up, and Jeffrey Dahmer was on the main stage. I was like, nah, I don't want any part of this.
And so became his love for wieners.
I think it was way before that, though.
Oh. Okay. Did you post this?
Yeah, everything that's on that floor right there just needs pictures.
Okay, that's the same thing with me. Oh, did you find the thing?
No, I haven't looked for it yet. I've been just trying to stretch my shoulder because my left shoulder is like killing me. It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Yoga.
I gotta do some vacuuming in here. Where's the is the shop vac down there? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna mute this real quick.
Hey, so when you list on Amazon, Brandon, do you search or do you research with your competitors to see how many items they have of that particular same item that you're selling?
No.
No? Do you know how to do it?
Mm-mm. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, I do that. I thought you meant so like I look on their I can
You
see
can do that too.
So like I see that they're selling it or that
Mhm.
other people are selling. I thought you were talking about I look at their I click on that thing and see what else they're selling.
Well, that too, but also with their storefront, it kind of tells you if you're not logged into Keepa.com, where it throws it out there when you're on the computer, and it tells you exactly how many they have in inventory.
Oh, it shows how many they have.
I do believe if you have an item of more than 20 in quantity, it just says in stock. But what you can do is you can't do it with your phone, but if you go onto your Amazon account and you go into your particular item and you go into the product listing itself and you click on your competitor and their name, you go to their storefront, and then say you're selling fire hose, you go to the F's and you click fire hose, and it'll say how many they have in inventory, and then you can price your item based upon how many. If they're ahead of you in a way where they have the buy box or they're prime and they're less or whatever, there's a lot of factors, but you can see exactly how many they have remaining to gauge your price.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see how that could be useful for sure.
I did that all day yesterday for 14 hours, dude.
I mean, I'm not huge onto Amazon, to be honest with you, but I mean, I was, but it just kind of over with once I sent everything in because I sent so much in at one time of those auto emblems and then of books that I just I'm just kind of letting it go, letting it ride. I haven't really been going out for RA stuff or if anything, I might get back into the books because I got a bunch of books with the warehouse, and then I might go to some thrift stores and get some books maybe, but
Yeah, we can't even go to the thrift stores. They got them closed down right now.
Yeah.
Nate was saying that Amazon Stock Pro is an extension, and it will show how many Amazon has, and others up to 999. Yeah, I didn't know that, Nate. I'm gonna write that down. But I love effing with Amazon in a way where I love to see what the bot will do to certain prices. There's a particular item I sell that Amazon went in and just like cutthroat everybody, and I just go in there and mess with it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get shut down one of these days for doing that. It's called Amazon Stock Pro. That's good to know. Up to 999. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have to look into that. And it's free, he says. Yeah, I spent the whole day yesterday dealing with that. Going into every single one of my listings, finding out what the market's holding, then cross it over to eBay and see what's on eBay, and then seeing if it's being sold on eBay. And if it is, how many have sold within the last 3 months. I was trying to push it out to get better data on that. And I only came up with 4 items last night after all of the listings that I have. And I managed to get 1 item today that I've refilled. And I've only bought like 2 items so far since January of 2020 for Amazon. I had so much of other things. And then I was looking for a seasonal item, which they had like a week ago, and they had a ton of them. And I went today and they didn't have any. And that was a good seller for me last year. And then another one that I sold out, and the whole item sold out on Amazon. There's a lot of that going on right now. And then I was trying to sell caviar, but not too many people are buying that for survival. That's more of an experimental product, but caviar is a good item to sell. There's a particular brand that I sell. There's a lot of them out there. And then a particular brand of candy that I like to sell. I saw today in my endeavors, God Stoppers from Valentine's, the candy. It was heart-shaped candies or whatever. Supposedly there's red, pink, and white. And they were 33 cents a bag. They were still good until November of 2021. I almost bought them all. And I had a 28 or 26,000 sales rank. I mean, for food, I'm good. I was thinking 33 cents. I could pop them for about $7-8. But then what stopped me was the fact that the sweets and whatnot, unless it's baking, is not really selling. But I didn't want to be stuck. But then I was thinking next year for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's candy does sell very well. But I've got enough Valentine's stuff going on right now that I don't want those sweets sitting around, because I'll be tempted to not only eat them, but if like I get ants or something, or I don't know, I don't want to deal with that, or it might get too hot this summer, or yeah, I'd rather. It was tough for me to walk away from that. Then I went over to the coffee, and I almost bought Maxwell House vacuum packed coffee. It was $1.99 a pack. 3 packs of them I could have sold for $17, almost $18 for 3. Amazon selling it. So whenever I see Amazon selling something like that, I just walk away from it. It was hard for me to do that. It's like, I swear I have like a disorder when it comes to seeing that I can make $1 or $2 off of something like that. But as soon as I start weighing out the differences of like, does Amazon sell it? Do I have high temperatures coming? Where can I store it to keep it cool? So, oh yeah, there we go. What a close up. Welcome to the Brandon Show. If you haven't been staying tuned with us and you just came aboard, I'd like to welcome you. Oh, there we go. Now he's getting ready. He's getting ready for his lovemaking scenes.
Yeah, I had to move because I'm cleaning up the area and there's just a bunch of stuff around here where the camera was. And I like to, y'all know I like to change my view up too when I'm working, just so I'm not like,
The lobster show.
let's see, the lobster show.
So Kenny Rogers passes away at the age of 81. You know, he had his first hit when he was 19. It wasn't even in country music. Then he had a band. What were they called? From the 60s. Something Christian, Christy something. Kind of a hippie kind of a thing. That's when he first started growing his hair out. And then The Gambler didn't come out when he first started singing Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor. Da 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 da. That's his first song that actually made it big. And when he sang that song, he was as poor as I am, but he was after he sang it, he was as rich as Brandon. What is cleaning rag? But Kenny was the man. That's when he was able to actually afford to start buying things materialistic. Was from that song Lady or Lady or something to that effect. And The Gambler came out and really boosted him. And then he had that song with Dolly Parton. What the hell? What the hell was Dolly Parton? That's where I think the song he sang with her was supposed to be from the dude from the Bee Gees. Whatever his name is. I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, Kenny died. First thing I thought he died of the situation of the marriage, but I think he just died of old age and maybe some bad plastic surgery or something. But you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to run away, know when to run.
You gotta count to
When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Islands in the Stream. Thank you, Chris. Islands in the Stream. Hey, I'll be Kenny, you be Dolly. You ready? That is what we are. Da-da-da-da-dee. I don't even know the song. What are you doing? You're doing the Air Force mopping there?
I mean, I didn't feel like getting the mop out.
Look at
I do
that.
this time anyway, or I don't use my feet. I just get on my hands and knees and do it.
That's how. Yeah, you're good at that. That's how the military scrubs their floors, folks. There you go. Yeah, and that towel he'll be using later for when he takes a shower.
No. I get my buddy to put two, like on each foot, and then do a split, and then he moves and does a split, moves, does a split.
Yeah,
That's
we
how
used to do.
That's how he cleans the jet.
We used to do the squad bays with the wet towels and the push brooms. We just get the towels wet and just push through the squad bays to get all the ghost turds off the floor.
When the deal is done.
Andy Griffin Show.
Yeah. I drive through that town every time I go to West Virginia. Mount Airy. It's a town Mayberry.
Mount Airy?
But the name of the town's Mayberry, but Mount Airy is where he's from. And
that's where okay.
A lot of the dedication. I don't know if they filmed anything there. I'm not sure.
I used to love that show. Well, I still do. I mean, I would watch it if it came on. That was very religious in watching it.
You said that was your religion?
No, but I watched it very religiously.
I know. I'm just your religion's hot dogs. I know.
Not too much tacos. Yours is hot dogs.
Huh?
Mine's tacos. Yours is hot dogs.
Yeah.
Don't try to confuse the public. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. Nowhere in between. How can we go wrong? Sail away with me to another world. We rely on each other. All right, down to 2 cans of soup. Jeez, I'm gonna have to go to the store again and fight off the crowd. Yeah, I don't even know what's gonna happen with this move. I mean, I called the Fair Housing Office recently, and they're supposed to get back to me. I don't see how they expect me to move. And then we've had this house locked on, turned in the application, and the lady called us on Friday saying that we didn't get approved because of our credit. My wife has a 760. I have a 682 because I have a lot of debt. But combined effortlessly, we should have gotten it. But they never ran our credit because I have Credit Karma, and it would have prompted me on my phone. Because I went to the bank the next day to do a debt consolidation of credit cards, how to get a personal loan, and it showed as an inquiry on my Credit Karma, but the rental office never ran it, but they charged me the $86 to run my application. So I'm going to be looking into that and asking them if it's the case that they ran it. I want to know what score they got so I can ream them.
Right.
And when I noticed too, when I was looking at my scores, there's a 40 point difference between what the bank is saying, which is higher than what actually Credit Karma is saying. So I got to look into that too, because that's a little troubling.
You got to know. All right, let's see. Gotta do some research on an item. I want some cereal. You like cereal, Lobster?
Oatmeal.
You like oatmeal? I love cereal. Unfortunately, even though it's full of sugar. All right, what is this? Sony M2000. All right, I'm gonna post the link again, just in case anyone wants to come in and hang out. Probably won't be on here too much longer, but we'll have probably another 30 minutes. I'm gonna at least try to list a couple things before I head off, and I gotta go pick up the lease for the warehouse. Review it one more time. They also have the inspection there for me because I gotta see. Shoot. Anyway, so because I gotta see what they had like an inspection before that had it shut down for it to be open to the public, and I'm trying to see exactly what would be needed if I wanted to either sublease it to someone else that would have it open to the public, or just what all is wrong with it in general. I mean, I'd like to see. Seems to be pretty like silly stuff. I mean, not too silly. I mean, I can still work out of it, but like stuff like, okay, well, they like the front doesn't have like the gravel's overgrown with grass and has like dirt and stuff mixed in with it as well, so they don't consider that, because like what if somebody gets stuck in there? Like you have to have some sort of like gravel, asphalt, concrete, whatever. You have to have something for people to be able to park, so that if they get into like mud or whatever and it's been raining and they get stuck there or they slide into someone else. Oh, here's Nate. I don't know how long I've been sitting there. I've just been BSing, but just so that they can no one gets stuck, which is understandable. But for me, if I'm just owning it and running it myself, I don't have to worry about the liability for that as much. I take that responsibility as myself. So stuff like that, I just hope it's not something that's like, hey, the foundation is sagging and there's like a pocket of whatever underneath the building and it's going to eventually collapse. Something like that. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy though. What's going on, Nate?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good, Nate. What's up, man?
A little packing, just hanging out.
I hear you.
I wanted to get some of my merch fulfilled packed before I came in because it was just stockpiling on me. Because I had packed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have one more. So 9 altogether while we did that live for the card unboxing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't. I usually stay away from sports cards because I'm pretty ignorant about it. But I know you can get that the special cards and.
Yeah, it was. He found them on clearance and was like, "Hey, I bought these cards," and I was like, "Well, I'll split with you and we'll do a show and hopefully we get some good stuff and maybe make a couple bucks." Because I think if we had got like a signed refractor or whatever kind of card it was, it's like $1,000 card or something because it's so rare and it's Zion and there might have been that other rookie. Should have been a signed rookie Zion Williamson card or something like that. It was like a special, so it would have been like super rare. Right. And then there's also like a Kobe card that was in there. That if you get it in the pack, you actually have to send that into the card company, and they would send you the card separately, through the mail or whatever. They wanted to make sure that it wouldn't get damaged and it would be like graded and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, it'd be cool if they give you the option to like grade it through them. So they ship it to the they guarantee it's going to be in perfect condition. They're going to ship it to the grading company. Yeah,
it was something like that because I saw it on eBay it was up for $600. And I'm like, what in the world? Because the only thing you seen was like a something printed on a piece of paper and then the box behind it. So I was looking, I'm like, why did this box of cards go for $600 and the other ones are going for $40? And here it said, you get card. It's like basically like an award slip or whatever. Like, hey, you won this card out of the pack, blah blah blah, and all that type of stuff. So it was a shot in the dark to make some huge money. We'll probably make a couple bucks. Worst case scenario, break even. And
you had fun doing it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
What up, OSP? No money, G. How's your guys' sales been going?
Pretty decent. I had 9 today. Then I had from today and yesterday, so not too bad.
What, on Amazon or?
Amazon, I had 6 yesterday, but I'm mainly into eBay.
Okay. Yeah, eBay's been dead, but I really haven't put time into it. So
yeah, I know you're heavy into Amazon.
Yeah, it just with everything going on right now, like a I'm gonna hit the masses. Not saying the masses don't go to eBay, but more the masses go to Amazon.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's some opportunities to really do well and not gouge or anything, of course. Do well, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
went to one of my stores I always check out, and I don't know how I missed this before, but I went back and I was just about to leave the store, and I look underneath one of these tables of the displays, and here goes a whole bunch of stuff that I was exactly looking for. So I almost walked out of the store and missed it all. So I bought it all. I think it was like 13 cases or something I bought, and I sent most of it in, and then some of it I kept here that for whatever reason it said it had to be couldn't be sent in right away. So which was weird because it was very similar to the other stuff I got, but whatever. I don't know if it was somehow miscategorized a little bit, but I've definitely sold it in the past and it did well. And, you know, so I'm merch fulfilling it, but I'm doing good at merch fulfilling it. Every time at least one sells, I make $4 a piece.
Yeah.
From Thursday night till now, let me see, man, I got left. I think I have like 60 left. So I sold 30 in like a day and a half, 2 days, something like that.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And thing that was awesome, someone bought one and wanted it, expedited shipping. They paid the extra $10 on shipping, which I guess because I do everything free shipping on Amazon, but I guess because they picked that, they paid an extra 10. But if I do 2-day flat rate, it's going to get there right in the timeline for the expedited shipping. So basically, it paid for that shipping plus a couple bucks in my pocket. So I get to keep most of whatever, most of whatever that I got out of the sale itself. So it was really cool.
I just got an email from a Amazon customer who hasn't bought anything. He's just inquiring. His name is Joe. He says, "Why are you charging $15 for a can of soup? For a can of soup, I can go to the store and get for $3." I should have said this. Well, Joe, if you're going to take the risk to go to the store and find the can of soup that I'm selling, good luck with that during this time. But here's how I responded. Hello. Thank you for your question. Based on the amount of shipping for an 18.5 ounce plus box, USPS will charge me $9.52 for an item over 16 ounces to 64 to the East Coast. Amazon charges me a fee of approximately $1. I bought for $3.69. So at the end of the day, I'm losing money. I would only break even if someone purchases locally or buys more than one. Hopefully this helps you understand.
That's what's fun. Like, I mean, like,
shipping is killing me.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like, I'm lucky mine was right under a pound.
You're talking shit.
Whoa.
Well, I thought you weren't lying.
No, I'm lying.
Right, I was distracted. I was getting something done. Sorry for keeping you in the back. I don't know how long you were there. But...
No worries. I'm busy anyway.
Hey, D.
Hey, what's up? I'm doing some listening. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
I'm trying to find a power supply that'll work with an electronic thing that I have, and I'm not finding any that are the same. I should just start selling these power supplies. They're worth enough as it is. I have a crap ton of laptop chargers. Oh my goodness.
What?
Huh?
24. 12 chicken, 12 beef.
ridiculously close.
Sorry about that. Wife
Yeah.
didn't know I was live.
Oh, okay.
She's like, "What?" She said something. I'm like, "Whoa!" She was going on a tangent.
I guess I've heard her. I mean, I didn't click this. So what just happened? I don't know.
She said I was talking shit or something like that. And I just didn't want her to keep cussing her. She can go on, but yeah, I was lucky with the item I got. Merch filling, it was first class, so it's typically pretty close to the same price for shipping. So it made it pretty easy for me to, to pick my shipping and everything I got.
Yeah, I sourced some items today. That was like 0.87 ounces or whatever. That's gonna go first class. And I tried to be reasonable on the price for some of the other stuff. But I figured in this time, I bought it for 99 cents. I'm gonna sell it for $10 because shipping's gonna be about $3. So there's some items I'm gonna make. I got a huge margin, and then there's like the soup. I mean, I bought it for 99 cents, but they go for $3.69. So I'm only making, after fees and shipping, if it goes to the East Coast, I'm only gonna make a couple bucks. But that's the intent, Yeah. So,
like
don't get it.
Mine's like $10.99, and shipping's like $3.97 to $4.46, depending on if it's going West Coast.
Right.
So if it's going West Coast, it costs me an extra 50 cents, but I'll still make. If anybody orders multiples, which I'd have a few people that ordered 3 or 4, I made really good money. Really good money. Where I was making close to $6 cheap.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Amazon opens my shipment here too today. It would be awesome because I have 360 items in stock.
I think it's funny is like I sell a can of soup for $14.99, and I have a bag of smoking chips, and the soup costs $3.69 if you go to the market and buy it. Okay, for the brand, the Progresso. But if you go to Walmart and you buy a bag of the 180 cubic bag, it's like, I don't know, like $2 or $3 pounds or whatever. You buy a bag of that for $1.94 or $2.88, depending on the season. You get it in a flat rate envelope for $6.95 or whatever the increase is. No one squabbles about spending $15 for a bag of smoking chips because it lasts longer. But for a can of soup, and then when I broke it down to the guy, I'm waiting to see because it's a pending order right now. I'm waiting to see if this is the guy that sent me the email. And once I broke it down to him and realized, like, dude, this costs this costs this. I'm not making anything. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll return it. He's going to return it with it open.
Now, did you make the listing from scratch, or did you just find the exact listing?
I found the exact listing, and I'm the only one in the nation selling this particular style. And so I ran across, what was it, like seven cans of it or whatever. I think it was a case of 8. I don't know, maybe there's one in the pantry, but I just figured it wasn't going to get eaten. And I just put the price on there, $14.99. Figure, it's going to cost me $9.52 to send it to you. Let's just say from where I'm at, right. And then there's the Amazon, which is about a buck, $1.04, and then my cost. So I'm in it $12 already. So I'm making maybe $2.50 at the end of the day on it.
Right. You're making probably like 135% ROI.
So I mean, I feel bad though because I had somebody locally buy 4 cans for me, which is just up the road a ways, here in the same county, and they spent $60.
Damn.
for 4 cans. So I mean, I'm not twisting their arms.
Well, that's why I changed some of my listings to with shipping, because then you can combine the shipping. Like I just sold 6 jars of peanut butter. Same person, and since she bought them all at once, the shipping was combined. So
Yeah, that's what Amazon. My prices are all combined into the cost.
Yeah, I do free shipping. I figured a lot of it would be one, so I just set it up like this. I never really merch fulfill. I don't even know how to do one of those templates for the shipping. So that's why I was like, other than this, before I sold this product and maybe the other 2 that I had a couple of it, I just sold real quick. Other than that, like I maybe shipped like 3 items merch fulfill on Amazon ever. So I mainly do FBA. So I just never really cared to really look at the charts and stuff that they had, and kind of went with whatever they had set up for the most part. And probably should look at that for if I'm going to keep doing this. Which I don't mind. You know what I mean? Like, it's doing really well. It's the only thing that's going to stink is when I come home from work and I probably have to like pack 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah.
Like I was just telling my wife when she was down here, she was like, I thought you were going to come upstairs. I was like, trying to stay on top of the shipping because these are going to keep selling. And I don't want to have to ship out 60 items tomorrow.
You're really busy, dude.
Like I want to do it as it comes, so I'm just ready, so on and so forth. So that's just how I am too. Like I like when the customer, as soon as they see it sold, they see the shipping and the tracking, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get this really quick. So I'm just trying to help with, just what's it called? Feedback and all that good stuff. I love my Amazon feedback. They really get pretty strong here. It's really hard to get it FBA.
Oh yeah.
I probably have as many cross throughs that I had cross through because of their shipping issues that they do stupid stuff with than I do good natural feedback from a customer or whatever.
Yeah, I think over 2019 I had over close to 1,300 orders, and I only got like 20 feedback.
What, from last year?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm testing this cassette, and it has a little.
oh,
someone's.
I thought it was something that I had like in the background of like an ad or something.
No, it's like I can adjust the speed and everything, and so I like adjusted it all the way down, and or adjust the speed all the way up.
You should put that out by your beehive. Maybe it'll attract more bees.
oh my god.
So yeah, it works.
Now you said you shipped 1,200 items.
Almost 1,300 items last year. Yeah.
What, FBM?
Yeah. All
Nice.
of it. Every bit of it.
I think I seen some type of graph that showed. I was looking at. I think it was my performance or something. Let me see if I can pull it up again. I think they said like in the last 90 days how many items they shipped or something. It was like, I think it was like 1,200. I think in the last 90 days.
Yeah, I think you can get that right from your seller hub, Seller Central, on the first page, down in the bottom right hand corner. You can see what you did in 7, 14, 30, and you can adjust it. But then you can go into reports, I think it is, and it will say in the business report part of it of Seller Hub, you can adjust and customize the dates to show exactly how many units, how much money, how many orders, what the average is.
Oh, here it is. 'Cause it says if you go to your inventory performance index, where it says like your inventory percentage, your FBA sell through, and if you click that box with FBA sell through, well, I mean, for me, it would be did you do much fulfill the most? It says current overview units sold past 90 days, 1,273. And then my historic rate, it shows like my sell through for like, I guess for that period, like, so I don't know if it's good or not, but mine's like close to 2.1 sell through. I don't know if that's good or not. It's in the green or barely in the green, I guess. So I guess it's okay.
Performance voice.
Like I'm right at like where it would be fair or good. So I'm guessing I need to be a little bit better, I guess.
Amazon Seller Coach business reports. Let's see. Sales dashboard. Let's see. Custom.
Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing.
Now, this is definitely a good question to ask everybody here. Well, I don't know about Brandon. I don't know if he does much Amazon.
Yeah, he does.
I
He
do.
does. Yeah, he does.
When you're doing your taxes, is there a report where you're able to see how much money you had to pay for fees or whatever?
Yeah.
Where do I find that?
I just told mine.
Or you do the 2-month breakdown where it shows your transactions.
You go to your reports, go to payments. This is what I was doing yesterday, trying to figure out my postage. And I was doing custom reports for, let's see, transaction view. I went into transaction view and I thought there's got to be a better way because there's a lot of information in there I don't want. So I went into reports, payments, go into transaction view.
Okay.
And I haven't gotten to the fees yet, but I was working on my postage and I was able to go in there and filter out the custom period. And it pulled up all my fees for postage. So then I figured, okay, then I can do that for my fees for Amazon. So I think if we can't pull a report, you might have to go back month to month for the next 12 months and factor in the $39.99, and then you got to factor in all the Amazon fees.
Yeah, because if you look at your total that they added in or whatever, anything that they charged on top of whatever the product was, like say they picked faster shipping or they paid shipping or whatever, they added that onto your total of what you're reporting to the IRS saying that they paid you.
Right.
They take it out for the item to get paid through their shipping or whatever.
Right.
So I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, why did they charge me an extra or have $10 come out? Then I look and I'm like, oh, okay, they paid an extra $10 for it to be shipped faster because either they didn't have FBA or they wanted it faster or whatever. And, it boosted my numbers up, which is cool, I guess. But I want to make sure I get that off of there for my fees because I don't want to have to pay higher taxes.
Right.
Miss out on those fees coming out. So
now, did you obviously had more than 200 transactions, but that was like one of the stipulations with Amazon or even in eBay. If you have more than 200 transactions in a 12-month period, or 20,000, whichever comes first, we got to pay taxes on.
Yeah, I was way over that for Amazon.
Yeah, and then I think the IRS extended our due dates until the 15th of July, from what I heard. Is that correct?
Yeah. If what I was starting to figure out was correct, I think I'll get a little bit of a break or a little bit of a refund, I think. But I could be wrong. Because my first year I did it with my personal, like I was a sole proprietor, no LLC, no nothing.
Yeah.
With my income. And so since I have 3 kids and everything like that and pay taxes with my paycheck, I'm still going to get a little bit of a return back.
Yeah, I should get something back too.
Nothing like I was getting before, that's for sure, because I was getting like buku money because of the kids and stuff. My wife was like, "Why aren't you doing the taxes yet?" I'm like, she's like looking forward to it, like we can go on a shopping spree or buy a car or whatever. And I'm like, babe, I either might owe a little bit of money or I might get like a couple $100 back. You know what I mean? So don't get all excited. So she understands now that, of course the business is doing better, that you pay taxes on fees and stuff. It's just part of the business where we haven't experienced yet, or very little, because my first year that I did this, it wasn't very much, and I didn't do Amazon for sure, so
Right.
The eBay side was just a few months in, so it was nowhere near what what it is after a full year, especially FBA and everything too. So
yeah, no. Well, so how does that come into play with if we haven't filed our taxes? This whole like $1,000 everyone's supposed to be getting. I thought that was based on who, like your refund that you got.
That's total BS. They're not gonna give everyone.
I don't know, like
It's not, I don't know if the 1,000's done, but there's like some sort of bill that's about to be placed, and then they're going to sanction off. What is it, like so many billion or something? And then they are going to.
I heard $1 trillion or something. They're going
to be in supposedly two stages. They're going to do one in April and then one later on. And
if you make under 75,000 last year, you get 1,200.
That's what's being reported, but there's no way they're going to do it. They're still fighting about it. Most of the money is going to go to the corporations. You all
remember what was it, Obama or Bush who did the stipend of the $600?
I never got it.
I never got one.
And I was freaking poor as hell.
Yep. Is it like first serve, or whoever has the biggest corporation, or?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, see?
Oh, I'm talking about the one this coming one. Like,
no, I know that, but I'm saying I don't know what they're talking about with Obama or $600.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, I don't know. But I haven't been in business super long either, so maybe it's something.
It's like Thrift Beast. Chris, never mind, that's for Canada. But someone else posted one for the US. It's like you can already apply. You can get like on the list for it or something. I don't know.
I heard there was something that they're doing with.
Yeah.
They were doing something with like easier to get approved, like business loans or something. I heard something about as well.
Yeah.
For small businesses, which most of us are. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's looking to get a loan,
fighting over it, because the last thing I read about it, what's his name is trying to get McConnell to give up more money to the unemployment insurance, and they're resisting it, which is BS. But there's no way in hell they're gonna give everybody $1,200. No way.
Yeah, OSP, you're right, man. I better hurry up and get those returns in. You never know when the government runs out of money. They can go print some. That's what they do.
That's what they're gonna do with for this $1 trillion bill. They're just gonna print it.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing
that's going to go to corporations anyway, so it's not going to affect any of us. So
it'll just make our money less valuable, and it'll help the economy. That's for sure. I mean, if you give everyone $1,000, $2,000, or whatever it was.
I mean, in theory, it would be a $400 plus billion for 1,000 for everyone everyone that's in the U.S.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 per adult that filed or something, 500 per kid. Something like that.
I hope that they do it. I
mean, like, if
no reason to have $1,000. I mean, I'll take it. I mean,
right. Like if I think in my household, I'd get 1,200 for myself. I don't know if I'd get 1,200 for my wife, and then 500 for 3 kids. That's 15. It's like $3,700.
I mean, I get why they would do it. I guess it's just like, because everyone's affected in some form or another, or, one way or another. If anything, because people already filed for taxes, I was going to say, well, they could just like do some sort of like tax thing where it's like a tax break, or, an extra, like the standard deduction changes for this year or something like that,
Well, it's just like they're doing that with people who are calling off for work because they just are sick or they're working less hours or whatever, that they're supposed to be giving tax breaks to people's payroll deductions to cover and pay them the full average pay or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. But now, I mean, unless you're an essential business, you're out of work for the most part. I mean, I think pretty much basically everyone's in that situation right now. I don't think any other states are fully running business wise.
I mean, you still have people that are working though.
Yeah, I mean, like for us, like the only reason why I'm still working is because we're still supplying prisons, old folks' homes, hospitals with food and stuff. So if we didn't supply those companies, we would be shut down. I mean, our business is literally at the very minimum cut in half.
Yeah.
March and Phil.
See if that'll fit in padded flower.
It's at least cut in half what we used to do.
Yeah. Hey, Jonah. I just saw you were in here.
Jonah.
That's my brother. Yeah, I am getting close to 500.
Hey, dude, I'm loving your videos.
My goodness. Don't even. Your one on Instagram, that was ridiculous.
He's passionate.
He is passionate, that's for sure.
And he wasn't entirely wrong. I will say that.
Well, okay.
I can't believe I'm getting close to 800 now.
Yeah.
Over the last what was it, like week or so? Ever since basically the pandemic, I think I went from like 450 to almost 800 in like last week or so, 10 days.
Wow. A big number.
I haven't really done anything special or whatever you want to call it.
You probably said one word that just clicked. Everyone was like, I love this man.
I love you, man.
Was it? Oh, they're at the warehouse. I'll take them.
So give me some details on your warehouse.
Well, I mean, it's I only pay $500 a month, and it's 4,700 square feet. So
Plus
a lot of room. A lot of room to. Yeah, plus there's another building, and then there's an old truck bed, like a Mayflower shipping. Someone got something.
Go D. Go D. It's your birthday. Go D.
It's on. Did you already say it's on 0.75?
So some rice.
So it's on. Oh no, maybe I didn't say it this time. It's on 0.75 acres. It's like an industrial land or commercial land. So I lucked into it, honestly. I'm not able to like. It's technically supposed to be used right now for like because it failed an inspection for a couple things. I can't have the public inside, which I'm not really worried about. The guy before me that had it he's my buddy. He has the flea market that I set up at, and this used to be his flea market. And they got an inspection and saying that he couldn't have people in there for the public, and so I'm about to see that inspection report today.
Yeah,
definitely. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like terrible or anything. It's just simple stuff. It's like I was talking about when he first came in here, talking about having to have gravel or concrete or something that the cars can be stable on. I mean, it's flat. It's just that if people got stuck and then tried to sue or whatever. That's just one little thing. The roof somebody had like a forklift in there, and the ceilings are like 14 feet at the lowest spot and 16 at the highest spot. So I guess they had something in there and you can see where it just rubbed against the top and like broke a piece of wood off. And of course that needs to be fixed. But overall, like it's an old warehouse, but the rafters are in really good shape. Like everything's in pretty good. Like the wood isn't rotting or anything anywhere. There is one leak, but it's against the it's where the chimney seal is on one of the exhaust ports or whatever. So that's not too bad. And I'm sure it just leaks down that brick. I don't see any other. Go ahead.
Honestly, like if I was you, because you try to get the best deal you can. Now that deal sounds awesome. Don't get me wrong, it sounds awesome. But because of the pandemic going on, I'd be like, look, I was running the numbers, and I don't think I can do this unless we can kind of go down a little bit in the monthly rent. See what he says.
Yeah.
Hit him with that. Maybe you can get another $50-$100 off your rent, and then
right.
Because I mean, places like him right now who have property and they bank on this money during this time, nobody's going to want to move into that. The demand for that building is probably so much less because of what's going on right now, and there's so many question marks of when it's going to end and everything else. But you can use that to your advantage. That's one way of doing that.
Right. And I get what you're saying. It's just I already have had to sit down with him. I've already he sent me over the lease and everything. I reviewed it once.
Oh, you already basically have a agreement.
Right. And there's some things in the future that I want to kind of, I just want to gain his respect and in the future negotiate some differences that I might ask for on the, because it says on his lease it's optional. It's like saying he says that I can't sublease it unless I get approval from him. I want to be able to do that in the future potentially, and there's some little things in the lease that I'd like to be able to make a little bit more negotiable. I don't think it's too loud. Actually, that's what.
Just come off the phone with my employer.
Oh yeah.
My main source of income. Due to the virus and its pandemic state, effective March 30th, they're firing all of the hourlies that work for the university. They're going to pay us up until, for me, it would probably be the second week of April. We work in a industry where if there's no enrollment, then there's no salary. But hourlies are usually the first to go. It's the people that work under the district that sit fat and happy at home. And I be in kind of middle management, making ridiculous money for doing the same thing I used to do as a student worker. I anticipated this, but we were told that they were going to pay us while we're out. And I'm only part-time anyway, but that's $2,000 to $4,000 extra a month I'm not going to be getting. So I'm glad I filed for unemployment when I did. March 30th. And then I just asked him on the phone, I was like, oh, do I have to reapply for my job if things get better? He goes, yep. I'm like, oh, well, I'm coming to get my boat and everything else because I don't know.
Man,
sorry to hear that, bud.
Yeah.
Just I'm going to keep selling soup for $15 a can.
I don't know. They should at least, like you were saying about do you have to reapply or can you just speak with them once?
Management where I'm at now has changed. And I've been, I was fortunate enough 5 years ago to get the job. I was laid off from a pharmaceutical company. And then I went back to school. Well, the school hired me as a student worker. And then that led into middle management. which where I worked was sweet because it was on the beach. I got to be outdoors. I got to be with people, and it's kind of like an industry that you probably don't want to be hanging around right now. But yeah, it's a little tough because I've got a baby on the way. We're getting evicted, which is going to come to a halt. Good spirits. I'm not religious, and nor am I going to turn into it, but I'm just going to keep doing what I do. Keep selling.
Why are you guys getting evicted?
Owner's selling the property.
Wow.
And well, he's actually the grandmother passed away, and they're selling trying to sell all the properties, which happened. We got the eviction on the 3rd of March. And I guess what they're going to do is put one of the grandchildren in this house because the grandson lives behind us. So they're brother and sister. So I guess they'll be closer together. So they'll have a place to live, but they're kicking us to the curb. But because of the situation that we're in, it's getting more serious and serious. I mean, I'm going to fight it. I'm going to squat. I have to.
Yeah. I mean, I would in this situation.
Yeah, they can kiss my big fat toe. I'm gonna sit right here. Sit right here, right in my garage. I mean, I'm preparing to pack and get things ready, and I'm gonna put the stuff in storage if we have to. And then my wife gives me a hard time about why I bought that pop-up trailer. There you go. I got a place to live. I ain't scared.
Where's the
What are you gonna do with all your inventory if you move into that?
Storage. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough right now.
How much is storage for all that though?
I had well, I would downsize quite a bit of it, and it's going to be tough to try to get rid of it because of the no garage sale thing going on right now. But I was renting a 10 by 24 for January and February, and it was $240 a month. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna make great content. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna make great content.
Was that a lobster freeze or was that me?
No, nobody froze.
Yeah, you said you said something, but your video wasn't coming through, D. So it was off. I don't know.
Oh,
I think it was just some sort of lag that happened.
everybody's online right now. It's peak.
Yeah.
Prime
My
time.
internet is not being very nice to me.
Well, I guess I really don't know what to say, man. That sucks.
I'm not the richest man in the world, but if you ever need anything, Lobster, let me know, man.
Hey man, I'm a scavenger and I'm a survivor, so the only downside is I got kids to worry about. I mean, I can sleep anywhere. It's just I think what I'll do is if I have to, I'll put the wife and kids with the in-law. She happens to rent from the same people though. But yeah, that's the plan, man, is to just keep pushing, see how long I have here.
I'm sure with everything that's going on,
what's that?
I mean, them giving you the boot out there would have to be delayed some. I would think.
I feel like you should. Yeah, I definitely think you should have some sort of plan in place. If not, but I really feel like the state would be, I just feel like that's put into place for things like that.
Just moving, and especially in where you're at. I mean, it's a higher risk area.
Yeah.
Finding a place and moving, and you're not even really allowed out your residence, right? Aren't you guys pretty much locked down? Aren't you guys locked down basically over your way?
We're recommended to stay at home. I mean, people are going to stop me from going to the post office. And I do have another job. I go to an hour a day, which is requiring me to clean because of the public. So I do have that, but that's not going to pay the bills,
Right.
Well, I mean, this is not like negligence though. Like if you it's like what Craig was saying. Like, I feel like in the eviction laws, they might say something like, "Hey, during like a state of emergency," or
I'm not. The eviction is the last of my worries
Yeah.
because there are rules, and I can squat. I'll squat. I'll tell them, if they come in here screaming that you need to leave, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna cough on you right now if you don't shut up. Not to be sick about it, but
hey, give him some toilet paper. Like, here you go.
that's where the beer is gonna come handy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bribe the sheriff. I'm like, there's an 18 pack you can take right now and just walk away. But yeah,
I'd find it very hard to have somebody give someone the boot while this is all going on, and it's just someone selling or trying to sell some property. You know what I'm saying? Like, a property can change hands whenever. You know what I mean? Like, it can be worked out and the deal's done, but because of what's going on.
Yeah, I called
a lot of different things.
Thursday or Friday. I've been doing my homework. I'd sit out here for many hours at a time, but I've already called the Fair Housing Office of the city of San Diego. I've already filed an inquiry for them to research it. And here's what I thought was kind of odd when I had this discussion with the lady. She took my information and the address and whatnot. She asked for the landlord's name, his race, and his age, but she didn't ask for his phone number. And I thought, okay, so that's rather odd to ask for that information. It's like, when you want his address too and his phone number to maybe send him a notice versus his age and his color of skin, that has nothing to do with nothing. But yeah, I've been doing my homework. So, like I said, that's probably going to be the least. Now, I anticipated this 2-week thing being longer than what we were told, but I didn't anticipate them. And in knowing my employer, they're a bunch of, well, I'm not going to talk bad about it, but there's some issues financially over the years, decades, its history. And, I can see where they were thinking about it financially, because when there's no enrollment, there's no money. When there's no money, then hourlies are the first to go. And, being in the position where I'm at, I'm the first that they're going to headhunt for. And I anticipated that. But not only of myself, but a lot of the people underneath us who are lifeguards are going to be losing their jobs too. So, there's that safety issue. So everyone's going to have to get rehired again.
Yeah, Angela said evictions are postponed for 90 days. Did you listen to the president's news conference? Yeah, I did remember him saying that. I just forgot about it. So, I mean, you got that working in your favor.
Yeah. Well, when they issued us the eviction on the 3rd of March, the landlord is giving us till the 3rd of June. But here's the problem. Like the other day, we thought we had a house and we got denied because of the lack of employment, for better words, and the downside of credit that I have, credit score. I have high debt ratio because for the last 5 months, we've been living off of credit cards. And my wife has tremendous credit. It's excellent because I pay for her credit card. But for us, I mean, I haven't been working since the first week of November. I went back in January I think my check for January was $42. If it wasn't for selling online, I wouldn't have the lights on right now. So,
yeah, I mean, the thing of being able to hold your own, and if all did hit the fan, like with a job, a normal situation where it was, say you just got fired or whatever, not the whole craziness of going on, of course, but just that, for example, at least I know, hey, I got some money coming in or trickling in or whatever, a few bucks, whatever, $100 extra than what I would normally have coming in of zero until unemployment kicks in or whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was the most fulfilling thing for me personally doing reselling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And no matter what, unless like somehow like there's no internet, no power, I can basically do this thing. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I got those two things running, I got a business I can operate. Even if that's the case, I can still do a garage sale. But of course, everything going on, it kind of makes things a little bit harder. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was so attractive to me having that in the back of my mind. Like, I can stand on my own 2 feet and hold it down at least for a little longer than I would if I didn't have anything. you know?
Right.
I just do this so I can be around lobster more.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew that boy was funny. Funny looking.
True.
Man.
Well, at least I know I have a paycheck until I'll get one on the 1st and then another one May 1st, but they're not going to be worth anything. It is what it is. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But when one door closes, 2 doors open. This I know for a fact.
Just go get a couple extra cans of soup. Just start spreading
I'm
like
telling you,
wildfire.
dude, I am going to be the freaking soup Nazi off of Seinfeld. Be like, no soup for you.
Oh, I love Seinfeld.
I love California, but man, the price of everything is ridiculous.
Yeah. I can't wait till I get the next email from an Amazon customer asking me why I'm selling soup for $15. I'm like, listen here, Jack of piece of donkey dong.
Donkey dong.
Donkey dong.
That's funny.
So you're gonna move in the warehouse, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be moving into your warehouse, bro. I'm going to be freaking tent city out there in North Carolina.
You'll see lobster.
I'm telling you, this shit's going to make great content, man. I'm excited. I mean, it's down as it can be. I mean, in the last probably 30, let's say 60 days, just to be kind of fair, in addition to walking into that period of time, my wife's due to give birth to my first son with her in July. So we've got that going on for us. We got the eviction notice, right? The kids are on this like hiatus, then it turns into unemployment. Then I go and get the Cadillac smogged, and the freaking thing blows up on me on the ramp at the smog center. I mean, it's like, and then last night the engine light came on in the SUV. And I was like, I love this. I'm going to create bundled survivor kits. And here's what they're going to entail. It's going to come with a roll of toilet paper, a round of your choice. You can choose 9 mil or 22, depending on what you carry. It's going to have a can of beer, a piece of duct tape.
I was going to say, gotta have some duct tape. Duct tape is key to survival.
I have a potato gun. Do you have any potatoes?
Dude, they're for a 10-pound bag. They're $7 right now.
Perfect.
That's crazy. I think that's a little too much. Some taters.
Too bad you guys aren't around me or whatever, because with everything going on at work, like we sell food, so work's giving us like heck of a good deal on meat and produce.
Yeah, we went to the wife went the other day just to one of these food banks and gave my wife like a couple of things of rice and gave the kids some like a cake or something from the local grocery store and some orange juice. So that was nice wherever she went to do that. So that was a good deal.
I bought 40 pounds of frozen chicken. It was fresh, then went frozen because it was starting to get close to the date where it has to be frozen by.
Right.
So it just turned frozen for $40 for 40 pounds.
Wow.
A boneless, skinless chicken breast.
That's cheap, dude. For chicken breast?
Yeah. It was a real good chicken breast.
Yeah, we get excited when we have like drum legs for like 49 cents to 59 cents a pound. Like, what's a deal? It's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody in the chat's from PA, but if you are, hit me up. I'll help you out. They had like cases of like lettuce, like 20 pounds of lettuce, $4.
Wow.
All individually bagged in pounds or something, like
right,
ready to go. Like some of it has like the mixed things of like the radish or whatever. I don't know. You go to a restaurant, I want a salad. And they just rip open a bag and dump it down. It's exactly what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no problem helping people. And like I said, keep me in mind if you need me. You know what I mean? Seriously, not just saying that.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna let it get to me, dude. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I got shit to do around here. Spend more time with kids. I'll look for another job. I don't know, but I think this is an opportunity for us to work on ourselves. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, because honestly, like with everything that's going on, especially for you, with the eviction, your job, everything, if you can make it through this and still be in decent shape, it's a real testament of who you are as a person,
right.
A husband, a dad.
There's not a day that goes by though that doesn't make me consider jumping off that Coronado Bridge that we have over here. I just can't. I'm scared of heights, so I'm not going to be able to go.
I was going to say, what would Brandon do?
I'm joking. I don't consider it.
What would Brandon do? He'd miss your
I know.
Stop reselling.
I don't know if I told you this, but I went in and saw the psychiatrist before this all kind of hit the fan. And the doc that I saw originally, she said, well, I have this doctor that works here at the clinic. And I think, what are your options? I mean, do you want to go short-term, long-term, or do you want to be medicated? I go, well, first, I don't want medication. Two, I really am kind of like not wanting to talk to somebody for a long period of time. Let's do the short period and let's kind of figure out what's going on and clean out some cobwebs in my head. So I finally got an appointment for the VA to go in and sit down with this doctor. So he's sitting down and he's talking to me. He says, all right, here's the deal. You got 6 visits, 30 minutes a pop. And this is the first one. He goes, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? So I replied and said, Doc, do you want the 48-year, like everything kind of a thing, or you just want bits and pieces? He goes, just whatever you feel comfortable with. I said, all right, I'm going to give you 48 years of shit in 30-minute time. You ready? So I laid it out. I was like, brrr. He stops me at the 28-minute mark. He says, all right, listen, first of all, you need to take it easy. You need to relax. You need to not stress so much and stop being paranoid. I said, okay, I'll work on that. He says, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna refer you over to the Mission Valley Clinic for long-term care for PTSD, because I think you're highly you've got it. So I was like, all right, great. Just the other day, as I'm sitting there trying to figure out whether or not I should buy paper towels and cut them in half or get rolls of toilet paper at the store because it was not on the shelf, I wanted to call the doctor up and leave him a message and ask him if he needed any toilet paper. Because I was like, I can't believe this, dude. This guy's telling me to relax, and all this stuff is coming downhill all at once. So I just thought it was funny, before all this crap hit the fan. And I've been preparing for this for years. So, I think that's why I'm in good spirits about it all. As long as Amazon doesn't completely shut down, and I'm now seeing there's a slowdown in eBay. I'm gonna have to reevaluate some of the things that I have on there. But
are you selling any of your food?
I do have food listed on eBay, but it's not what I'm selling on Amazon because I don't like to get my inventory screwed up.
Right.
Yeah, the only downfall to, of course, having stuff on Amazon, especially for you, is you can't replenish as quick depending on what your bankroll is right this second. You know what I mean? You have to wait that 2 weeks or whatever, and kind of keep going. Where with eBay, if you have PayPal still set up, I don't know if you're on the managed payments or not, but I guess it would be a little bit better because then you'd only have to wait a couple days. But I like Mercari too. Mercari's not bad. You kind of got to wait for that person to rate you or whatever. So it's 3 or 4 days, kind of worst case scenario eBay. But
I just opened up a Mercari. I've got stacks of clothes right here that I'm going to list for that. So
Mercari is slow.
Mercari it's been slow, D.
Yeah.
It's been okay. I mean, I don't have a ton of stuff on there. I've had some sales. A lot of I tell people when they think of Mercari, think of a younger adult. You know what I mean? What stuff they would want when you're listing on there, because that's more or less where a lot of the younger shoppers are going for the most part. I don't want to say all, of course, but you know what I mean, like toys and young parents, and you know, that's kind of where a lot of the new generation has went for a secondary outlet to buy, from what I've experienced. Like I'll see thing I do, like you see pictures of people's faces, you know, when they like your stuff or whatever. For the most part, there are some that don't have a profile. So I've been looking at that to kind of put two and two together, like who's buying off me? You know what I mean? Is it someone older, someone younger? A lot of time I'll hear this is for my son, or this is for my, and it's something for like a 5-6-year-old. You know what I mean? So that's why I've come with that, the conclusion of what typically, at least the people I've been dealing with for the most part, yeah, they're on Macari like that. So, but Anthony's done okay on clothes. I know he's posted some on Macari or whatever. I have tons of clothes. I have Vendu, which actually I might as well start listing now since I'm talking. But
yeah, I'm sitting there thinking I need to probably go here too shortly. I gotta go clean up the restaurant real quick before they open up the kitchen at 4.
Yeah, I gotta do some stuff too.
I was scrubbing. I was so stressed yesterday. I was scrubbing the shit out of the floor in the dining room, and I only spent an hour there. I must have spent 2.5 hours there because I didn't want to go home.
Yeah, with vendor, it's real easy to cross list and everything.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about doing that, Nate, doing the crossing.
Wait, you're not a Vendu hater anymore?
Well, they resetted my counter. They fixed my problem. It wasn't a user.
Oh, they finally got you sorted out, huh?
So so I got the list 5 items. Then they gave me another 5 items to try and make sure it worked. And then I'm sitting here and the whole pandemic started, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance to really sell some inventory, because you know, stores are closing, people are kind of panicking.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get the 1999 version of Vendu and cross list, and I got 36 crossed over already out of my 125, and I still got like 3 weeks or so, probably a little more than 3 weeks left. So I went all toys, collectibles, video games, like spike shoes. They had a thing for you listed toys before the 18th, you had 0 fees on them if they sold before April 18th. So I thought that was really cool. And then if you list over, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but if you list like say 10 items or something within that period, or something, or within some type of period, they gave you a coupon for $20 off, purchase up to $100, I think it had to be, or something. Then there was like if you only did a couple, you get $5 off purchase or something. So it was like more or less a lot of different like things that they did to kind of just make it you want to list on there. Like, and then, you know, with people everyone listing, then they can buy something to kind of keep the platform kind of rolling. So yeah, I really like what they're doing on there so far. But the only thing that, like I said, kind of stinks is you don't have to wait till they either rate you when they get the item, or they make you wait 3 days after that, and then they manually push it through. But you get a lot of feedback right off the bat. So far so good. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm Vendu crew right this second, but we're testing it out to make sure. If I get 125 listings up and I have no issues, then I'll go Vendu crew, and I'll join Anthony's team, I guess. He kept teasing me.
He's like the president of their
fan club.
Yeah.
Well, no,
you got an in right there, dude.
He jumped in and gone on when they were on their beta plan, and
Right.
he was cross-listing all types of items for free. And then right as I had time to do it, they stopped.
They
That
started
was
charging.
already one thing I had against them. So
Oh,
then they cut it down to you can do 5 per month.
right.
So like I started doing my 5 and it was cool. Then my month came up and I had 5 more listings. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna list these 5 and then I'm gonna go get I'm gonna pay the monthly fee or start a subscription with them. And once I tried to list my first item of the month after my time was up to get my 5 free, that's when I came with all the issues. And then he kept saying it was a user error, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. I've got to go and get my $16 for my hours of work. It's sad that I've resorted to the one job that was a hustle, paying a car. Now that the car's paid off, I actually look forward to going there and doing the cleaning. But I'm going to be back later and do some more listings and try to sell some more soup for $14.99. So, Brandon, I'll see you around. Nate, it was good seeing you again. D, awfully quiet today, D, over there.
I was busy listing.
She's been
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, I know. That's good.
Keep
So
your
I'm
head
going
up.
to take off, guys. And hey, be safe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Later, buddy. Keep your
All
head
right,
up.
take care, guys.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down anyway. I got a lot of stuff I have to do. So, but I appreciate y'all coming in though.
Sorry I came in late. Like I said, I wanted to make sure I got some of my packing done because I work at 4 a.m. Sunday. So
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like extremely like tired and have to pack like 60 orders when I came home next day. So I just wanted to keep up with it. But yeah, I got to roll too because the wife wants to go take a ride. She just wants to get out of the house, so I'm gonna go ride around the block.
I hear you.
That's literally what we're gonna do too.
Oh,
Right
the
around
kids will enjoy it.
She's been cooped up in the house a lot with everything going on. And the other day I went sourcing. I was the only person in the store. She just wanted to get out of the house, get some fresh air, and see the sun.
Yeah,
'Cause it's been like basically like lockdown because I don't want her getting sick, and God forbid my kids get sick. So, just trying to be safe. You know what I mean? I respect it. If you can respect some things, sometimes things will just be okay. For you, fighting against trying to get sick. So,
yeah.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
nice day.
All right, well, I'm gonna get off here. Thanks everyone for watching, and then thank you all for coming in. Dee and Nate, and of course Lobster's already gone, but thank you all.
Okay, see you later. Bye, Josie.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe.
See y'all.
Peace.